What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to give you guys some Atlanta Falcons news. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So today in Atlanta Falcons news, the Atlanta Falcons have re-signed Ronnie Perkins, outside linebacker. And I love this move by our Atlanta Falcons, bringing him back to the practice squad. Ronnie Perkins played his college ball at the University of Oklahoma, and he was drafted by the New England Patriots, I believe in 2021. But for whatever reason, he didn't play with the New England Patriots. They basically cut him, and then he played in 2023 with the Denver Broncos. But when I went and looked up Ronnie Perkins highlights and things of that nature and looked at some of his film at Oklahoma, Ronnie Perkins is one of those guys that was an athletic freak. At Oklahoma, was one of the better guys as far as pass rushers that came out in that particular draft. He was a third-round pick by the New England Patriots. But looking at Ronnie Perkins, he goes about 6'3", 255 pounds. And you guys have heard me say numerous times that the Atlanta Falcons, this team is going to be built off of athleticism on the defensive side of the ball. We know that Jeff Ulbrich likes those quick, twitchy guys in his defense, guys that can run to the football. And Ronnie Perkins is just that. He's one of those guys that I could see the Falcons elevating to the 53-man roster at some point this season because of his ability to rush the passer, because of his ability to be disruptive in the backfield and things of that nature, and stopping the run. I do advise you guys to go check out some of his college highlights because he doesn't have a ton of NFL film out there, but he has a lot of college film out there when he was at Oklahoma. And he's one of those guys, like I said, that's super athletic, a guy that hustles to the football, was very disruptive at rushing the passer. He had 17.5 sacks at Oklahoma, but was one of those guys coming out that people thought was going to be a really good player. For whatever reason, it hadn't taken in fruition or come to fruition in the NFL. But I really feel like they didn't give him enough time to personally for me to develop. I really feel like New England didn't give him a fair shot, or the Denver Broncos didn't give him a fair shake as far as allowing him to develop. But he is a guy that also played in the UFFL as well. So he is one of those guys that I think could come in and have some success with our Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, he's the perfect mold, fits this defense perfectly because we want quick, athletic guys that, you know, just play an attacking style on the defensive line. We know that we're going to be a team that's built on predicated on, causing turnovers and things of that nature. So Ronnie Perkins, I really feel like is one of those guys that shouldn't go overlooked. Like I said, I didn't know a whole lot about him because his time in the NFL was limited. But now that I've, did my research, looked at some of his highlights and some of his film from back in Oklahoma, he's one of those guys that I think could have some success in the NFL if you put him in the right scheme. And I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons scheme is perfect, where they just want you to attack at all times, not a whole bunch of thinking out there. Just shoot your gap, go ahead and make a play in the backfield and live in the backfield, whether you're hunting the quarterback or whether you're trying to get tackles for loss in the run game. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Ronnie Perkins being added back to the Atlanta Falcons practice squad. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As you guys know, we're ramping up for week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So with that being said, it's always Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.